everyone and welcome to a new The Crew 2 video. I am the Cactus Monkey and today it's finally time to buy the fastest car in the world, the Koenigsegg Regera, and as you can see up there to my right I have almost 2 million bucks or whatever they are called in this game, so I should say it's time for us to actually go and buy it. And I think we are quite close to the street racing HQ, so let's take our Koenigsegg Agera R and drive that to the HQ. And if you haven't seen my last The Crew 2 video, they have added two new cars, the Ferrari FXXK and the KTM Expo R. And I hope that in the future that they will add more Koenigsegg's, such as the Agera RS, and not just the Agera R and the Regera. Would be a lot of fun. We should soon be at the HQ. Yet out there you can see it on the edge of that harbor or pier. So it should be a left turn. It's down here. Here we go. Let's buy the Regera. I'm not sure if we will crash here if the loading screen is fast enough. Yes it is, so perfect. Then we will go down here and here you have it. The hypercar, the Regera. Let's select it and buy it. So what color should we have it? I want it to be in carbon fiber, but it's not possible. So this gold looks quite good, so let's use that, and of course the normal rims. And yeah, here we go. Let's buy this one. Finally we have it. We are quite poor. Let's go. So now it's time to drive this bad boy back to the house and customize it. This doesn't have the best acceleration up to about 200 to 300 or 250 kilometers per hour. Then it's going super fast, as you can see there, and it's quite hard to handle in those areas around here where it is a lot of turns. Of course I can customize it to make it more or to accelerate faster, but then I will lose top speed. You know, this can go over 470 kilometers per hour, and there it comes. Why did you have to come there? But let's start from 0. So here we go, and you will see the accelerating. It's not super fast at the start, but when we come over 250, here we go. Here comes the V8, and then it's quite fast. So first of all, you just have this just have one gear. This car, so it has 2 electric motors and 1 V8, so that's why the accelerating is as it is, but it gets quite fast when we just get it over 250. And I missed that road, so let's do some off-road with our hypercar. First of all, now it's time to change my favorite car here, so it's the Regera that we will use instead. Here we have it. Let's customize it. First of all, we have the color. We'll fix that. I'm quite glad with it how it is right now. Then we will go with the performance. First of all, we have some parts from the Agera, and you can see this comes in 286. We will get it to 310 maybe. Let's see here. This is all the extra parts that I have right now. I will probably change it with the Agera later, but we got it up to 305. Now it's just time to do the visual parts, so let's do this. And we are starting with the hood. I feel like I will just go with standard, like looking like this. Second one there. Then we have the front bumper. Oh, it's basically the lights. Okay, we have some stuff happening down here. Adding some color or something. It looks red in the carbon fiber. That's totally cold. And Okay, we are around. So number 8 here adds some extra small wings, or what we should call it, at the sides here, instead of just the one at the bottom. Yeah, let's go with this, but I want the carbon fiber or the black in the headlights there, so let's go with the 7th one. Then we have the rims. Yeah, it's just one rim that are official, so let's go with them. Caliper color, let's go as normal with a red one. So side mirrors, carbon fiber skirts, and let's see. Okay, so here we have the red as well, and then just golden with some carbon fiber. Yeah, let's go with the 3rd one. Rear wing, I want one that goes up like the first one does here. So but basically I think this is the first wing, just be adding those things here on the side. So we will go with that. It looks quite fancy. Visual parts, again, we were on the rear bumper. Yeah, so here we go. It's adding some more lights in. Yeah, it's changing the lights. This is the red variant. This is totally yellow. I do not like that. I think this is the one I like the most, with those scaled back lights instead of those big ones. Yeah, let's go with that one. Then we have the interior color. Let's just go with a nice white, and oh yeah, let's take that one. Interior material. Does it change? Yeah, so let's go with the first one as always. And then of course it's just carbon fiber inside of here. And there we go. Look at this one. Here we have it. Looking fancy. So I just downgraded the Agera R here, so I can upgrade this even a little bit more. So there we go. This is now in 309, almost 310. We'll do a hypercar race now to level this up even a little bit more. But to get as good parts as possible, I think we will change this so we will get a little bit more loot and a little bit better loot. I think actually we will put all the 20 points on here just to get better loot quality. 2% extra, perfect. So let's go over to activities and hypercar race. And I think we will go with the Latrell's car races 1 and 2 here.
Just so you know what you're getting into, this race isn't some quarter-mile drag deal. It's a long and tricky city-to-city race against some of the meanest drivers in the country. It doesn't count for the list, and it can get rough out there. The stakes are high, but so are the rewards. Winner takes home a Koenigsegg Regera. That's one.
But wait, we already have the Regera. What should we do here?
Can afford to put it up and is crazy enough to do it. Which makes me wonder. You normally hit the legal circuit. Why strut your stuff here in an outlaw race?
Here's the thing. Latrell's... You know Latrell Jordan, right? Nice guy, hangs out at the spot? No? Anyway, he's always been there for us. Big stuff like arranging races. Little stuff like showing me where I could get parts a little cheaper. We just want to give back to him like he's given to us. So we want to win this race, modify the car for him, and... I'm talking too much, sorry.
It's a crazy nice gesture. But that and $3 will get you a cup of coffee, and I'm not gonna make it easy on you. Win the race, and then we'll see.
We don't do things the easy way. We do them the right way.
Okay, here we go. So we will win another Regera to our friend Latrell, the guy in the wheelchair in the street race shop. And look, we are already going out here quite fast, and yeah, that did go quite good.
Remember, Latrell's counting on us, even if he doesn't know it.
So here we go, and now our speed is up in high speed, and we are on the Las Vegas Strip, and yeah, 420 at the Las Vegas Strip is quite good. Now we have the hard turn up here, but I have a little bit of a chic thing to do. This is much easier to take that turn and do or drive against the traffic for a little bit, and then go over to the right side over here. We are 10 seconds ahead of them, so I think this will be fine. It's quite straight on as well, so there should be no worries. Jumping over that little roundabout, and yeah, we should get up in top speed quite soon here. So we are now getting in on some more curvy roads. You can also see that my wing back there are going up and down over time. So this is the normal wing with just those two small carbon fiber extra wings at the sides. I don't think they really help in here, but they can be handy. And of course, if you didn't know, this should be able to be sheeted quite easy. It should just be to go straight up here, and you will skip all of those turns over here. But of course, I suggest you to go with a four-wheel driven car, such as the Aventador, or stuff like that, if you should go off-road on this race. But you can take some time, and of course, you doesn't need to take the annoying turns on a hypercar race. On those places over here, it's quite annoying to drive this car because it's so many turns, and that this doesn't accelerate that fast, which does so they can take on us. Look at that sun though, it's looking nice. But it's the straight roads that we are after, so we can accelerate. As you can see here, it's going quite fast. This part over here is also able to be skipped, but it's really hard because here we have trees, and you will need to be really lucky if you should skip straight through into the left right there. But you can basically go quite far here and skip a lot of turns. So here we go, we are getting out on some straight roads, and here you can see this is why it's the fastest car ever. And yeah, it's quite hard to handle in that speed. I'm just saying, this is a really tough car to get as your first hypercar. I should suggest you to get if you want a Koenigsegg, then get the Agera R first, and then get this a little bit later
I've
on.
got to admit, there's something special about sitting on top of this much power.
Oh, they are coming in our back now. I see them on the map to our right there. We really need to do this quite good to be able to get out on the straight roads and get ahead of them much more. We had like 15 seconds or something before. I think we'll just have like 3 or 4. Yeah, oh yeah, actually 1.5. That's not good. And there are cars everywhere here as well, because we are getting into a city, or a small town at least. Here we go. We are getting out on the highway soon, at least. It's a little bit better. Here we go. And now we can really take up our top speed. And I think, or I hope, you are fine with me cutting out quite a lot from those races. They are quite long, as you can see up there to the left. I've driven for 8 minutes, and I'm around 2/3 into the race. Those hypercar races are really long. The longest one are like half or a little bit more than half an hour. The world record, if I'm not wrong, is on like 33 minutes, or for a normal guy that doesn't slipstream with a full crew, then it will take around 45 minutes to complete that race. So yeah, you will not see everything. It's basically for me to
I
cut
guess you're
out
serious about winning this
some
one after
stuff
all.
here and there, or just do long and long time lapses. But I feel like it's better for me to cut out the boring parts. They are quite close to us here because there have been too many turns, and yes, such as that one. You doesn't really know where you should go off. That's what I really want from the crew one. You know, you could get the perks when you leveled up to get this line or racing line on the map here, so you really could see where you should go all the time. There were no problems at all, and it was really handy. But this race is almost finished, and it's going quite good. I'm sad that I didn't do this on hard, because if I did, then I would have been able to get a little bit more XP and money. We'll now get the Regera for Latrell. Here we go.
Okay, it's ready. Now, let's see if Latrell likes it.
Well, son of a gun. You pulled it off after all.
I told you we were doing things the right way. We've got the car. Now all we have to do is make a few mods, and we're down with giving Latrell one heck of a surprise.
Yeah, now it's time to do the second Latrell race, and we have now gotten some nice parts, a lot of them, so we should now be able to upgrade this car a little bit more. And of course the first part is too bad, and now we are getting some maxed out parts finally. And it's time for the second Latrell race, and it's now when we should hand over the car. And I thought that blue and gold car was looking real nice, so maybe we should customize our car, as you can see behind this one, so it looks like that one.
Yep, and it's all yours.
Tell you what, why don't you and I see what this baby can do?
So here we go, we should now race against Latrell. He's going in the blue and gold one,
Practice, but don't think you can take it easy on me.
and we are going in the gold one.
Now, are you
I
ready
think
to
it's
race?
blue, it may be black, but we will see. It's quite hard to say because it's night, you know. But we are starting in the lead, and now just for us to win over Latrell here, it should be going quite good. It's a much shorter race, but he has the exactly same car as we. Actually, our car is a little bit upgraded, or a lot, so we may get some good stuff there.
Back behind the wheel again. And in a
Oh
beast like
no,
this,
what
a
is
feeling.
happening? I can't see anything. What was that? It's the problem with going inside. You can't really see what's happening when you miss. We wouldn't be able to finish that race. We were too far behind. So it was just for me to restart it, sadly. But here we go. We should not go inside of the car when we are doing those jumps. So we are starting at the outside here, and now you can see it looking really nice. And yeah, here we go. And the jumps should come up quite soon. But I think we have a little bit better car than he does, so we should be able to take some speed and get away from him, I think.
Back behind the wheel again. And in a beast like this, what a feeling.
Yeah, there you can see there are some problems there, that stuff that you can get caught on. So there were no weird thing and why we got stuck. But this is going good. We are around 2 seconds ahead of him, and this is a lot of fun to drive in the world's fastest car, and it's also Swedish made one, so that's of course a little bit more special to me because I'm from Sweden, you know. Okay, still 4.5 seconds, 5 seconds ahead of him. And this race is much shorter. I think we will maybe be able to do it on 4.5 seconds. Or minutes, not seconds, of course. We are in on the second lap, it looks like. So, probably a good idea to go out here so it doesn't crash on those jumps again. And here they are coming up. And it's not every day you are flying in the world's fastest car like that. Quite a long jump. We are going a lot faster than he does. We are almost 9 seconds ahead of him right now. And yeah, there you can see what the Regera can do. It's so nice to drive. It's just a little bit hard to get as your first hypercar, but when you just know it, then it's a lot of fun to race with. And I think that was around 10 seconds ahead of him. GG, nice race there. And yeah, 1500 more money. There he comes. And we should get some more loot so we can upgrade this bad boy.
I can't believe we pulled it off. But we did. Latrell is super happy with his car. And we're super happy that he's super happy. What more could we ask for? How about next time we keep the zillion-dollar car?
There we go, we have now leveled it up to 312, almost maxed out. And we can look at some stats here. So you can see 0 to 100 in 2.97 seconds, quarter mile in 9.63, and you can see the horsepowers. I think it will max out on 1600, and you can see the top speed as well. It's a lot of fun to drive, and you can see you can customize a lot to make this faster, to accelerate, but a little bit worse top speed, but that's how you want it. And yeah, everyone, this is going to wrap up today's The Crew video. It has been a lot of fun to drive this car, and if you want to see more, then please leave a like and don't forget to subscribe so you not miss any more The Crew 2 videos. And yeah, I will see you around later, so see you and goodbye.